Think like a rebel, drifting a petal in the wind that'll meddle with the bliss that you settled in your limp fist. Swinging at the king with the metal skin, let it sink in as I sit apathetic to your hits. No development of kinks in the armor, sitting here thinking, pissed at the karma. But I can't moan when I wish for the drama to twist me apart into big fits of laughter. The world is wild and I'm smiling at it, lying back nice while I eye the planet from the side with a pint, a packet of dry roast nuts, while those cunts show the violence happen. Answers abound for the stupid questions. Who's who here? We could use direction. Too many loose screws and girls that screw loose and choose to do you and confuse your head, bruv. I'm no stranger to malice, maintain and manage all the pain and the damage that I face. There's a fallacy of fakes in the palace that replaced all the greats and they're breaking the balance. You embrace and worship, take my word, it's the way the world works, it stays perverted. We're turning in circles with snakes and urchins, so we know who to blame when the place is burning. Is it chasing your own tail full of teeth marks, bleeding and scarred, and you could have been smart but you couldn't see past all the drama inflicted? Spin in a circle when you wouldn't keep calm as I look at these palms that I couldn't read, like a book screaming for answers where shook and please are ignored by the silence. I couldn't be asked to provide me a silence that wouldn't leave heart, so I'm pushing restart. Is it time to reflect when your life's in a mess? Climbing a wreck, heightened by debts to the guys piling the flesh, sky high from the lies they provided. The lending hand to left in the sand dunes, dead, decrepit, and yes, they expected a thank you. Dressed to the max in expensive suits for my rest in a black tomb, pressed in a vacuum, alive to the dead but dead to the living, expecting the gimmicks, pecking at the surface for bread like a pigeon, but your efforts are pitiful, less fresh and typical. I get metaphysical, a spiritual effect of thinking that we're living here for no reason. Its individual existence is brilliant, giving you your own meaning. My soul's bleeding from the cold feeling of a pointless life and getting my skull beaten with the void of lies that I try avoid, but it loiters by, disguised in a form I adored despite all the warning signs I had caught in time. I ignored them all for the warm inside that I felt. Now it's gone and the storm is live, and I'm more inclined to just pause here, guys, or to say fuck everybody living. Can anyone admit that we're very dumb? Cause every one of us is a juxtaposition of a juxtaposition of our judgment and thinking that is conflicting with another's opinion. Son of a bitch, it's a piss to discovering difference. I'm loving it, mixing it up with others, giving you something that's different. That's the fun of it, funneling wisdom, running a vision with your brothers and sisters, bringing something worth giving in this gutter we live in, filled with hundreds of villains, all bent on destruction of mind. There is nothing behind the eyes that stay covered, so face up or you wake up one day and discover you're blind. And I suffered this shit but recovered my sight. I was stuck in a ditch that I dug in the night, so the only way is up through the mud and I climb, clutching the vines coming up. I've got nothing but time.